Hey everybody, I wanted to illustrate a point about how every time there's a dog attack, instead of speaking common sense, all of the current dog culture infrastructure people, the trainers, etc., they use it as further opportunity to raise dogs up and put humans down, even though dogs just killed some people. So this is a story about these leopard dogs, these Catahoula leopard hunting dogs. Some people in Florida were mauled, one was killed, and they say these people bred these dogs for 25 years. So there's not a lot of information about this. I looked around on Florida dog adoption websites and I couldn't find these people. So maybe their website's pulled down for a while they investigate all this. But let's go over here. And notice I put a secret little Easter egg in this video for you to read. Anyways, so that the people are mauled and killed, and then this guy here, he's a dog trainer, so he's going to talk about it. He's going to get 200,000 subscribers talking about these dogs, and then somebody gets killed by a dog, and he's going to do this video and get all kinds of views and comments. He's going to do a 17-minute video of himself walking around with his dogs, theorizing why those people were attacked by their dogs. And you can see what he's doing. He's making himself look good. Look at me. I'm a great dog trainer. Whoop-de-doo. Look at me. Look at me. I have a dog. I train these dogs. And he goes all through this little video doing these little hijinks, like pretending like he's a disabled senior citizen, and then he kind of falls down, and then the dogs come running back to him. So it looks like the dogs are protecting him, and he makes this big old deal about it, like these dogs are this amazing protector. And he's just using the platform that's created by the people that were mauled to lift himself and his dogs up. And I'm glad that we live in a dog loving society, that he can live an amazing life training these dogs. But the whole thing is, he's using the death of other people to raise himself up and to raise his dogs up. And he's just making a bunch of theories about why those dogs attack people. And the fact is, the presence of the dog is why they attack people. So I'll take you over to the transcript for a minute. And one of the things this guy does, he talks about those people were getting older. So in this video, he tries to blame the attack on the age of the people that were attacked. So it's not the fact that they had these killer pack dogs. He's going to blame it on their age. Notice he says, as I got older, I had to switch to different types of dogs. And then finally he admits something one of his old buddies told him: never own a dog that you can't whip. Never own a dog that you can't overpower. Well, society pushes us to own tons of dogs that can overpower us all the time. So while that does make a lot of sense, he's saying this reactively. He's looking at these people that got killed by a dog, and he's saying, oh, well, the problem is you got too old and you couldn't whip your dogs. And an interesting thing, if we go in the comments, everybody is just lifting this guy up like he's some kind of amazing guy for realizing this. But they also admit in the comments that they also can't handle their dogs. Some of these comments talk about other stuff like, oh, I just don't want to let my dog know that he can whip me. Well, every dog in society is constantly pulling people all over the place. And while that kind of makes sense, society pushes us to own rambunctious dogs that are overpowering us all the time. And some people actually admit in the comments that once they got older, this person says they're in their 60s and they love their shepherds, but a Labrador from a non-working stock for us next. So they're even admitting in these comments that as they get older, these dogs are problems for them. They can't control them on the leash. Oh, now that we're in our 60s, we don't want this type of dog. We got to get that type of dog. And of course, we got the people that are talking about, oh, the warning signs, the warning signs. Dogs attack without warning all the time. So again, they're going to blame the people for not seeing the warning signs. More and more, just blame the person. Notice they use this word vigilance. They say dog owners require vigilance. Dogs are constantly vigilant of their environment. Vigilant of what? Those dogs maimed and killed people. It's funny how they take aggression and violence and a propensity to kill their humans, and they say that's vigilance. That's just nervousness. They're constantly jumping and bumping and sniffing and smelling and chewing and pooping and pissing. That's not vigilance. And so to say that these people need to be vigilant all the time, that's ridiculous. That's just nervousness. That's just running around worrying about what the dog is going to happen to react to at any given moment. And it's crazy how people would just love these type of responses, like, oh, the problem is these poor senior citizens just weren't vigilant enough. There are a little bit of common sense in here. This guy says dogs can be unpredictable and overly aggressive. Yeah. Hello. Notice what this guy says, War Bonnet. He talks about the Catahoulas. They are half a wild pack dog. These dogs will tear up a person. Yeah, that's the reason. It's a pack dog that will tear people up. It's not protecting you from anything except for living longer. That's all these things are protecting you from. We got a few little rays of common sense in the comments. Too much prey drive. That's right. More blaming of the owners. I wonder whether she was trying to break up a fight. Oh, so the dogs were fighting and maybe the woman tried to break a fight up? Or the dog was resource guarding? So still, they're blaming the people. Oh, it was a small bone or something. Wow. Don't get a dog you can't whip or control. Well, if you have to get something that needs to be whipped or controlled, then why do you need to own it in the first place? So the tragedy of these people dying equals the opportunity for a bunch of these type of dog trainers to get up here and blabber on about what great people they are and what great dog trainers they are, yada, yada, yada. But it's all just a bunch of BS. It's all just a bunch of propaganda. This guy, it's great that he's a dog trainer and he can have a nice living with these dogs. But you know that he probably has life insurance. He probably has medical insurance. He probably has doctors on standby if one of his veins gets punctured by these dogs or if one of these dogs attacks somebody. And notice he doesn't have little kids out here playing around with these dogs. He doesn't have little chihuahuas out here running around. People out in society that own these dogs because they think they're cool. Oh, that's that cool hunting dog, that super strong protective dog. They will take one of these dogs and put it in their living room next to a chihuahua that will trigger its prey drive, next to a kid that's playing with Legos that will trigger the prey drive. So that's what this trainer should be talking about. He should be talking about, if you're going to get these dogs, only get them as a hunting dog, keep them away from kids, keep them away from senior citizens. But he's not doing that. He's just bebopping around in his backyard. Look at me, I'm a good dog trainer. Oh, some people died. Let's sit here and hypothesize about what the problem is. Well, he has the problem right there in front of him. So it's just crazy how every time a tragedy happens, these dog trainers get up and they just use it as a platform to make themselves look good. They get all kinds of comments, oh, you're such a great dog trainer, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's great, but if you're going to do that, you should tell the truth too. You should get on here and say, look, these are a dog that can really tear you from limb to limb, keep them away from your senior citizens, keep them away from your kids. And see all this property this guy has? This is what you need to own these dogs. But people that see these dog trainers and blabber on about, oh my God, that's so great, they get these dogs and they put them up in their little houses and little apartments. So what went wrong? The question is, what went wrong? They had those dogs. And society pushes these dogs as so great and so beautiful. And there's my little message for everybody right there. See you guys later.